Good morning. So I have a question. Hope you can hear me. Will we, as a species, advance with technology? You may say, well, Gina, what kind of question is that? We're already advancing. I mean advancing even further than what we are now, okay? Of course, we have advanced. We have had to adapt with all of the smartphone technology, the smart technology, the Alexa and all of that. Okay, we have. If there's any comments on here, I can't see them. I don't see a single comment. So if you're saying hello or anything, hello. Yeah, so I'm sitting there thinking this morning, since I was over at my mother's house for a long time yesterday with her printer. And everything is computerized, and cables, like paper thin cables and stuff, and you have to download drivers, and if your drivers are out of date, your print won't print. So I thought, well, wow, this is so much technology like that, and I'm not that good with electronics. Okay, I'm not. And I thought, I wish we just had simple basic things, but then not everybody would like to have that. Technology is good, like for this instance right here. I'm able to come on here and I can connect with you all from all over the world. Thank you for tuning in this morning, everyone. And yeah, so it turned out my mother's computer, her printer wouldn't work. And I thought, well, I'll just go out and I'll get another printer. No, a lot of printers aren't even available, or they're out of stock. I'm sure you all have noticed that too. A lot of the products that you normally would get are completely unavailable, and they're on backlog. And it goes from anything electronical practically that you would want because of the technology and the ability to produce that technology and make it available to people. Hello. I just got up and I was sitting online looking at printers, and I thought, well, I actually want one with a USB cable and Wi-Fi capability, but this is the one thing I'm learning. The majority of the printers that are coming out today, they're all wireless. There's no USB connection. Okay, I think they're literally phasing it out. And I noticed with one particular, it was an HP. I thought, this looks like an economical. This may not be for you all. It may not. Hello. I'm drinking my tea this morning too because I haven't drank it. I haven't. Whoa. So with HP, you had to, even though they had this nice printer, you had to have an account with them in order to use that wireless printer. And I've also saw that I got the impression with some that they would eventually be in control of how much you print, okay, how much you're allowed to print on that printer that you bought. Okay, that's what I was getting the impression of, that it will eventually be to that. Just like the cell phones. I went to get my cell phone upgraded. I've had this iPhone 8 for a long, long time, and it's having difficulties. It really is. It's kind of old technology. And when I went to the store, I wanted a phone that was this size with one camera in the back, and they have one. It's the iOS E. It's new. It just came out 4 days ago, and it's a cheap, simple phone, but it has one camera. And I thought, well, I can just buy that, but you can't, really. You have to make payments on your cell phones now. You do. I mean, I guess you could outright buy it, but I think they like it if you make payments. Even though you want to buy it, you lease it. You lease your phones, and you pay for the data that you use. It's just like TV back in the old days, hello everyone, back in the old days, in commercials all the time, and then, oh, well, you can get free cable TV free of commercials, and then that soon passed. There's always strings attached, is what I'm finding out. Strings attached to everything. But yeah, I was kind of looking at a printer, and I think in the future, with everything being Wi-Fi, you will have to pay for printing whatever you want to print. And what happens with the wireless technology, with the 5G and everything, what happens when you can't connect to the 5G? Say you want to print something, but it's wireless and you have no USB cable that you can connect directly to that. What happens then? You won't be able to print nothing. Or what happens if, the wireless is still there and maybe you have went above your quota of printing. Okay, what if that? You went above your quota, and if you want to print more, you're going to have to pay more money to print. Okay, I can see that coming. It's just like data on here. It is. It's just like data. I'm sorry if I'm not seeing all your comments. I'm trying to. No, I didn't get a new phone. I didn't. They don't got it. They don't got the phone. It's on back order. But I was at my mother's. When I was at my mother's yesterday, I tried to turn the speaker on this phone right here. And I heard all of this staticky background noise. Like, an old radio station when you're trying to turn the knobs to get a signal and it goes. That's what my phone was doing. I said, I've never heard this before. She goes, well, maybe it's because you're standing in front of the microwave and it's picking up the signal, but the microwave wasn't on. And I've been throughout my house with just the speaker on my phone before, and then I got to thinking, what if there's some energy in that house? Because there is some type of an energy in that house. Okay, there is. There's something like that. There's something in that house. Her husband and her have heard it before too. These other realms, you have these people who can go out with their instruments. I guess they're ghost hunters or whatever you want to call them. I don't know what they're called. But they got these instruments. I guess like the Ghostbusters. Did they have like a little thing in the movie? They could turn the dial and look for these ghosts or spirits or whatever. There are people who can pick up that energy from those other dimensions. And look, when we beam these signals out into space, where's that signal going? Is it in another dimension, another realm? Because they're looking for a signal from somewhere that we cannot even see to come back. They want to pick up something. From an entity. I mean, I've had that happen in my house right here when my dad passed away. I was in the kitchen and there was this old radio in the bedroom. And all of a sudden it turned on. Nobody was in there. That radio was just laying on top of the dresser. It turned on. And I thought, wait a minute. That radio did not just turn on. I went back there, walked down the hall, and that radio turned on, and it was a love song, an old love song playing on some kind of channel. And I stood there and I thought, how did that happen? It was an old radio. And then, I knew what it was. I knew what it was. It was a signal coming from the other realm. When you pass, there is another dimension, another realm that you go into. And it was coming from the addition that we had built on for my mom and dad before he passed of Alzheimer's. And I found his energy still in that side of the house. I did. And I asked, I said, is this you, Dad? And the lights started blinking in the bathroom. Okay, they did. The lights started blinking in the bathroom. And I wasn't scared or nothing. I know that they can communicate through signals, and there may be people in here saying, Jeannie, you have no business communicating with the dark side, with the death. Well, death is a new beginning, okay? It is. It's another realm, okay? But I told him, you know, it's okay. I'm doing good. I'm happy. I'm at peace. Mom is happy. She's at peace. She's moved on, and it was okay for him to move on too. I told him that. I did, and I just stood there, and the lights blinked again, and then I just waited, and then nothing. I haven't heard nothing since then. You all, I haven't. So we went from technology, the advancement of technology. Will we be able to evolve as a, will we advance with the technology as a species? More or less, will we remain in this human form, all of it that's in here, or will we be augmented? Will we have to be augmented and become one? Okay, I'm being very serious. One with the technology. Will they have to put that technology into humans in order for humans to keep up with it, to advance with it? That's a scary thought, because you think about the Terminator and stuff like that. But I don't think the Terminator dude was had any humanness within him. I don't. I really don't. It's hot tea. Yeah, I don't want to be augmented. I want to know, like I said yesterday, I want to know what it feels like to be human. I want to feel the emotions. I want to go on this journey. I want to experience the journey as a human being on this earth. I'm sure the day will come, and it already has come, for individuals to be one with the technology. As it advances, they've got the technology in them, and they're going to advance with it. And they're probably, you probably like have human 1.0, 2.0, just like these cell phones and stuff, or these Windows 10. First it was like Windows XP, and then it just, I don't know what it is now. Things keep evolving and advancing with the technology. And really we have advanced too. Our knowledge is increasing. From a human perspective, our knowledge is increasing within us, and we're learning also. But one day, what if the machines or the technology, the artificial intelligence, see, that is intelligent. We have human intelligence, but they have artificial intelligence. What if the artificial intelligence one day becomes much smarter than human intelligence? What happens when that day comes? Okay, will we be able to live in peace and side by side with them? Okay, will they be a threat to us, or will we be a threat to them? It's like right now, you could kind of compare it to what's going on. You know, when our spirits encounter other spirits that don't vibe, that don't like our spirit, okay, really, it's hard. It's hard to, I'm sorry, I can't. I cannot become one. This spirit of mine cannot become one with a hostile spirit, with a spirit that does not resonate on my frequency. I cannot become one with it. But then you see, if you think of the dark crystal with the Skeksis, you had the one, they were kind of all of that. They didn't want to have nothing to do with the humble people that split. But then that day came and they fought it. They came and became one again when the crystal was, I guess, healed or something. It's been a long time since I watched it, when that crystal cracked and they split. And humanity, really, there's a split in humanity. Okay, there is. Our spirits like that too. Well, AI must be regulated, but what if one day AI says humans must be regulated? Well, we are regulated. We are given, and we have been given, rules and regulations to live by. We have. You have. I have. We have. If you're in a workplace, even on this YouTube, there's rules and regulations. We are regulated. Humans are regulated. So that was a very good comment to put in there, because we're already regulated. But will AI be regulated, or will they in turn be too powerful to be regulated and they regulate us? Yeah. Technology is already in us. It probably is. I'd want good technology. Let me tell you, I want some good technology in me, but I want to remain completely all that I'm supposed to be in this body right here. I don't want to, the one thing I don't want to lose is the essence within me and the essence within you, within humanity itself. Okay, our spiritual connection, our essence, that's what makes us human. The ability to, feel empathy and all of that. Yeah, I don't want to lose that part of me, that part that loves. And I don't like the word hate. There is some things that I do hate, but I don't like to use that word, and I don't even like to dwell on that. I'd rather say dislike. Yeah, bonjour. Bonjour, if you're just tuning in. So that was my question. Will we be able, hello there, Deborah. Will we be able to evolve, advance with technology as it advances? I think we will, or we're going to get left behind. Okay, we will, or we're going to get left behind. But there will be a line that each and every one of us will draw and say, I'm not crossing that line. I'm not crossing it. And you've got to live with yourself in the end. Okay, you do. And we know that the day will come when we come to that line or that fork in the road, and we're going to tell ourselves, okay, I'm going down that road, or oh, no, I'm not going. I'm going to stay put. Yeah. As with anything in life, it's like drawing boundaries, and AI is no different. And I am thankful for technology. I really am. I'm very thankful. And there's nothing wrong with it. But when it falls in the hands of people who have ulterior motives that aren't good, that's where the problem lies. It is. It is. Good morning, everyone. Shadow Burn 3D. I mentioned something referring to that a while back. I did in one of my videos. So, well, I am going to go. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and thank you for tuning in.